Hi and welcome to the Assay TV. We are at 121 Mining Investment Cape Town and I'm very pleased to be joined today by Alistair Stephens, Chief Executive Officer of Lindian Resources. Thanks so much for joining us, Alistair.
Thank you, Alice.
So perhaps to get us going, you could give a brief overview of the company and the projects you've got on at the moment.
Lindian has two assets. We've got bauxite assets in Guinea. There's 1 billion tonnes of 45%, so good quality, good grade bauxite assets with low silica content. So bauxite market's on a very good position at the moment, so they're particularly good assets for near-term commercialisation. And then there's Kangankunde, which is our rare earth project in Malawi, which is a stunning, beautiful, giant asset.
Amazing, and I understand you identified an exploration target at that project at the end of last year. So could you give us the highlights of where the project is at the moment?
In August last year, we were given shareholder approval to actually commence purchase of that entity that owned the Kangankunde asset. We started drilling in October, and the resource drilling finished around about July. We followed that up with 2 deep drill holes, which gave us an exploration target, which gives us a deposit size of something like 1 billion tonnes, or up to 1 billion tonnes. So it's certainly a gigantic project.
Yeah, great. And obviously you've mentioned that the minerals you're involved with are bauxite and rare earths, and they're obviously very critical for the energy transition. Could you talk a little bit about Lindian's positioning within the green transition and how you think you'll capitalise from the trends there?
Yeah, bauxite assets. Bauxite itself has gone up in price, so there's increased demand at the moment for bauxite, and so the Ghanaian assets are particularly of interest in the market. So, as I said before, we expect that to come to commercialisation, and they go into, it's a lightweight metal, so it's about energy efficiency in the alumina industry, or aluminium industry. And rare earths go into high-powered permanent magnets and motors, which then go into electric devices, which are carbon abatement materials like wind farms and electric vehicles, as well as consumer products.
Yeah, great. So it sounds like you're very well positioned to capitalise on those trends. And you mentioned as well your newest asset is in Malawi. Could you talk a little bit about what that's like as a mining jurisdiction and how it is to operate there?
It's not notorious for its mining operations, but it did have a mine which is called Kandankunde, a uranium mine in the north of the country, which only stopped because of the uranium price, which looks like it's got some fortune now with the increase in uranium. Other than that, it's quarries and limestone. So we would be the second most major mine development opportunity within Malawi. Malawi itself is a great place to work. It's got a derivative of English law. It's got a tax system that's similar to England or Australia, and its system of governance is a Westminster system. So it's been a particularly good place to work, great people to work with, and a good environment, which is now prospered in what we have now with the development of Kangankunde.
Great, and what's next for Lindian? What should we be looking out for, over the next quarter and beyond?
Last year we issued tenders for the construction of the plant. Those tenders are now being returned, so under assessment, both in terms of their cost and their scope. We would expect that they would be awarded this quarter. We'll also have a feasibility study finished by the end of this quarter, as long as our updated resource statement, our reserve statement, capital costs, all leading to that feasibility study. Then we're talking about now what's the time for construction, which at this stage looks like the second quarter of this year.
Great. Well, it sounds like a very exciting time with lots going on, and we look very much forward to hearing an update from you soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.